Hey guys, welcome to Jele Jele Podcast. This is your host A to the R. How is it going? Today we're going to talk about fitness. It's a subject that is special to me. I've been working out for almost my entire life, and no need to say it helps me tremendously. I love working out. It's one of the best to find yourself. I have started taking working out seriously after a little incident when I was 13. I came home from walking more than 2 hours that day. And when I removed my shirt, I had abs. This is where I understood that behind the effort, real fruits are bared. I reduced the amount of bread I was eating, and the result was astonishing. For the first time in my life, I was losing weight and looking fit. Since then, I developed new ways and got into contact with influencers that have perfected their routine. I have gained and lost weight throughout the years. I found out that to be in shape, it is 80% diet and 20% workout. And this is where a lot of people get confused on why they don't lose weight fast enough. First, forget about the pace. When you want to lose weight, focus on the amount and frequency you eat throughout the day. For example, I eat only twice compared to the majority that eat 3 times a day. I don't snack, I don't drink soda or any other artificial juice, I want to say, like manufactured in in corporate America. I do my own, I do my own lemonade, zero sugar added. I have cheat day. I work out all my body parts. I practice calisthenics. I don't lift weight. I did, but somehow it didn't work for me because um I know, this whole debate about lifting weight against versus calisthenics. And as I said, I'm a calisthenics person, but it's not like, I dismiss lifting weight. It's just that lifting weight is more adding mass than muscle, right? And calisthenics is more about, a whole body being worked out, and you you know you you can add up not really mass, but you can actually, somehow I prefer, calisthenics because they, how do they put it again, uh instead of isolation, the opposite of isolation, you break down the whole, the whole body get worked out when you do calisthenics, and even in the physique, I want to say, like, people who lift, they have mass on them compared to people who do calisthenics. They have more lean. They're more lean. They fit, like they're not too big, and so you know uh and then when you do calisthenics, you don't isolate, so you get to work out the whole body at the same, like one exercise, pull-ups, that's my favorite. You get to one exercise, you get to uh work out the whole body. So that's what I like. I truly appreciate the calisthenics. Shout out to Broly Game. Shout out to Goku Pump. Shout out to Chris Era. And all the calisthenics influencers out there who are putting the work. Yo, calisthenics, I can go on and on how beneficial actually calisthenics is. It's so vast that I can actually just dedicate a whole episode talking about how calisthenics changed the way I work out. Because before I was a before I was crazy about lifting because I always wanted biceps. It was it, it always been it's always been so hard for me to get biceps for some reason. I don't know why, but I will try to work out on my bicep by lifting. I will think that lifting, work out on your biceps until for a long period of time, I always thought that I should lift, heavy stuff. And that, my biceps will just develop and get, the size I wanted them to be. But I will never get there. I will lift and I will gain mass, not muscle. So I will look not fat, but I will not be defined. Like no no muscle definition in my biceps. And but I will be big. I will be big. And then, with my research, I found out is because when you lift, it's isolating, you know, the muscle. So meaning you just worked a lot on one little part of your body. And when you lift like this, you will, you will work on your shoulder. You will work on your shoulder. You will have big shoulders. People who lift the way I used to, because I wasn't doing the whole bar. I was lifting simply with one weight and per arm, and I will have big arms but no biceps. Even my biceps will not be really hurting until I discovered calisthenics, which then show me that to develop your biceps, there's a way where you have to, there's a certain movement, there's a certain weight that there's a certain position that you have to apply on the muscle to get your biceps basically to grow. And that is pull-up, invert, and X, like invert and external, you know um pull-ups. These two, they work your arms. My arms never been so big before I discovered calisthenics. So that's why I just stick, and then it gives me abs. I'm not saying that it doesn't you don't need to do core, but when you do calisthenics, when you do pull-ups, you don't work out only your arms, but you also work out your abs and your back. Maybe the only part it doesn't work out is the lower body part, like the legs, but the pull-ups work out your whole upper body. So you know of course I'm gonna go for calisthenics, right? It just makes sense. But yeah, so yeah. And I don't have it yet, but to increase, right? So right now I'm not sure I reached my full potential when it comes to um my bicep development. But if anything, I would just add weight. I just need to add weight. So as I said, I work out all my body part. I practice calisthenics, right? I don't lift weight. I add weight. I run and do cardio for my core. And of course, guys, don't ever skip leg day. Don't skip leg day, man. Don't skip it. Don't skip it. It's important for people to understand that when you want to work out, even though you're not used to it, and I know most people are not used to it, but you have to work your legs as much as you work your arms and your upper body. You do need to work your legs. You don't want to look disproportionate, big on top and then small. That's doesn't look good, I guess. And you want your legs to be able to keep up, right? It just makes sense. Why would you just stop at your upper body, right? Looking like Despicable Me. No, I want to be fit. Look equally on every level. It just makes sense to me. So I run, as I said. Why? Because running is burn fats. Some people online, like Mr. V shape, pretend that it doesn't. But every time I run, I hear, yes, when you burn fats, by the way, when you burn fats, when you run, right, you're gonna lose body, you're gonna lose muscle, you're gonna lose a little bit of muscle. Because when you run, the first you when you run, you need glycogen, and glycogen is what makes your muscle, it's sugar, right? When you run, when you burn fat, your body's gonna run out of glycogen, and the first member of your body is gonna go get it from is your muscle. So when you run, yes, you lose a little bit of body weight, of muscle mass, right? But it's not then because there's nothing really much it can do with that muscle, with that glycogen in your muscle. It's gonna go get it in your fat afterwards. So that's what you want, right? Because it just makes sense if you think about it, right? Okay, you're gonna lose. You worked out a lot, right? But you never ran. So guess how you're gonna look like? You're gonna look fat, because the fat that you gain to eating is not gonna be burned by doing pull-ups. You're gonna look fat, right? So you're gonna have to burn that fat if you want to be having abs, right? Because abs is when they say you have body fat deficit. So how do you burn that body fat without doing some cardio and some extreme, where your whole body, it's not gonna be possible, right? So yes, you're gonna lose. So basically, that's how it is. You start working out without running. So eating and working out. So you're gonna have certain muscle here and there, but your belly, right, is not gonna be defined until you lose that fat, right? So if you don't run, you're just gonna be look somehow good, but you're still gonna look fat, right? You need to run. Now, when you start running, yes, you got big muscle, it's gonna go a little bit down, but then you're gonna burn the fat. That's the important part, right? You lose the fat and you keep doing what you were doing, meaning you still adding. So you lose fat in your muscle, you lose fat in your body, abs come out. Abs come out, you keep working out, you keep doing the pull-ups and everything. So you lose you lose muscle, but you don't lose you lose muscle and fat, but afterwards uh afterwards afterwards so you lose fat, right? So then afterwards you just keep working out, so your muscle's gonna come back, but the fat is not, because you've been burning it running. It's gonna be 2/3 of your muscle loss, right? Half of your fat loss, right? And then you work out, so you gain back your 1/3 of your muscle, right? And then now in the fat one, maybe you gain what, 1/3 also of fat. You work out, so now you lost all your fat, right? Because you burn maybe 2/3. So you lost all your fat. You have to be in deficit to see your abs, right? So you need to burn fat. And that's one a good way to burn fat. Cardio, running, swimming, uh, uh, jumping jacks. You need to lose fat. You need to be in fat deficit to see your abs. Now, if you don't need to see your abs, if you don't care about your abs, well, you don't need to do that. You can just work out, have look big, right? Big belly. But yeah. So that's why I run. And then running is cardio, so it helps with my heart rate, my blood pressure and everything. Today I was at the hospital doing my physical, bro. I was 100% oxygen. This shit is crazy. I was top, like everything was, my vitals were good. Guess what? That's workout, baby. That's workout. Today I did leg day. Temperature 96. Okay? So, bro, don't skip workout. Okay? Don't skip workout. Workout is really, 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 really important. I intend to work all my life. I don't believe in good enough and then I just stop, but only continuous effort. So, and progressive. I believe in progress. So if you feel like you did enough, like you get to the point easily, it's time to up your game and go to the next level. I lost weight and encourage and help people lose weight as well. A good example is my sister. I put her on and she lost weight drastically when we were kids. I have done the same with others, but I know if your mind is fully committed, I know if your mind is not fully committed, no program will make you change. I believe workout is a lifestyle that helps you not only to keep in shape, but also help to never give up on any endeavor you undertake. After a workout, it feels like you accomplished more than ever before. Like that feeling that I have after I run. You know the feeling, bro. You'll be running. I'll be seeing you running. Guys and guys. You know the feeling I'm talking about. You feel like, oof, as if you just not save the world, but like it gives you this dopamine effect, like, God, like I feel like I accomplished I went halfway. My day, like I accomplished everything I should have accomplished, like in just one session of workout. That's how I feel. Like I've done something today. You feel me? Um, I believe workout is a lifestyle that helps you not only to keep in shape, but also help to never give up on any endeavor you undertake. After a workout, it feels like you accomplish more than ever before. My workout is basic. It consists in pull-ups, forearms, as I was saying, core exercise like planche and legs exercise, running to complete the circle. I eat everything from sugar, fat, and salt, but I control the dose. I stop eating fast food. I eat Chinese time to time. Even fast food, sometime I'm capping. You know that I be eating some Popeyes, but I haven't actually touched Popeyes for a long time. I haven't touched Popeyes for a long time. I'll be back. So, as I was saying, I eat Popeyes, but I haven't eaten Popeyes for a long time because last time I did, um, the food I really, I really tasted the salt, and I was like, God damn, if I can feel the salt as much, and that's because I worked out. So when you work out, also your body react different to food. You know, it's really sensitive because somehow maybe it wants something that's healthy. You know, everything is heightened, so you feel everything more. So that day I went and ate Popeyes the next day, and since then I just avoid Popeyes. I just avoid fast food in general because the amount of salt, sugar, and fat is just unseen, you know. So I advise people to put workout on their daily schedule, you know, body and mind. They will thank you. You can check my routine on my channel on YouTube at ANOARO70, my Facebook and Jelengele page, and my Instagram at AllFaithJMB. You heard? That was your podcast, Jelengele, and I will see you later, people. Let's go.